match of Jack of all trivia, Intergeekdom Division. I'm your host and Commissioner Devontae King. Today we have a great match between two guys coming off of wins. We have Chad Webb at 2-2, going up against Steve Mesa at 3-0. I feel like today's going to be both guys know their stuff really well, so I feel like today we're going to have a great match ahead. I guess we would start with opening interviews. We'll start with Chad Webb at 2-2. Chad, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Getting over a cold, so if I'm just messing with cough drops, it's because I'm trying not to cough like too much on here. But yeah, I mean, you read out our records so far, and I think that's about right. Steve is very good. I have no like ambitions of thinking like I can beat Steve. I have beat Steve. I beat Steve in another league in singles, but I feel like it was because the questions sometimes you have a good day, kind of a deal. But in any other thing like geek, especially horror, I'm like, I don't think I can like sit there and just like, cream Steve every single time or anything like that. I think he's probably going to win, but I'm hoping that the gameplay and, the questions are just in my favor today. And, maybe he'll have a bad spin. I don't know. But, yeah, I do put him on a high level. But some days I can have really good days, and I'm hoping this is one of those. And hopefully I can make it really close for him. If not, get the W today.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that wheel spin, it seems to be what usually makes or breaks a match.
Right, the wheel
round
guy.
two. Yeah, the wheel. Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered it, but so say how you feel about your opponent today, Steve.
Yeah, he's a really really good guy to chat with, fun to play trivia against. Except for he answers questions correct a lot. So, I gotta be on my A game. It's one of those where I can't expect to miss a lot or miss even a little bit and come out with a W. So we'll see.
For sure. Well, all I have for you right now. I wish you best of luck, and we can bring in your opponent. And at 3-0, Steve Mesa. Steve, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well. I'm actually I think this might be my first match in a couple of months. I've kind of dropped off from the trivia, from the online trivia, and I've been doing like live trivia at pubs and stuff like that. So while I've been away from the online trivia community, it doesn't mean I've actually strayed the path of the trivia community itself. So like I've been trying to do some live trivia at an Irish pub at my local bar. So I'm trying to brush up on some stuff, but I'm gonna say this: don't between me and you, Devontae, we know what the record's all about in terms of certain things happening where I won't say what happened, but there's certain things that the record it's a decent record, but it can be swayed by one match, and it doesn't really reflect. Personally, I don't think it really reflects on what I can be able to do as a player. But like I said, I think Chad's great. He's a great guy. We've done like ranking shows and talk shows and stuff like that, and competed against one another. Yes, and he did get that one win on me, but I'm hoping to try to get a little bit of measure of revenge on him and try to take back that win that he got last time, because I believe that my last match online was against him. So I find it a little bit funny that coming back a couple months after that loss, I'm facing him once again. But I'm looking forward to see where the questions may lay, and it's all about the wheel, like Chad said. The wheel makes or breaks people depending on what their knowledge is it's capable of.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess you kind of answered too, but sort of. Jeez. Okay, sorry, my messenger's going off. Sorry. Yeah, but
it's blowing up.
Yeah, sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. I was asking you kind of answered already, but what do you think about your opponent, Chad?
Fantastic. He's a great dude, man. Love it.
All right. For sure. Well, that's kind of all I have for you. I'll wish you best of luck, and we can get this match started.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Round one works like this. I'll read 10 questions from various geek categories. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. Write down your answer, show it when called upon. If you haven't get all 10 correct, I'll read a bonus question to you. Once again, you get 4 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the match. You guys understand the rules of round one?
Yes.
Yes.
And get this match started. Question number 1 is in the category of DC movies.
Okay.
In Jonah Hex was a soldier of which war? So I'm kind of curious of which of these you with James Gunn are going to kind of have redo. See if we're going to do like a new Jonah Hex, a new Steel, maybe. It's kind of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Chad.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just said World War II.
And Steve.
Civil War.
Civil War is correct. Steve taking a 1 point lead. Question number 2 is in Middle Earth. In The Two Towers, while on the way to Helm's Deep, who falls off the horse when the horse gets spooked? I feel like that. Oh, I can't really say much about this because it might give away the answer, but I think falling off a horse is both painful and really, really dangerous. Can you guys count up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve.
I went with Pippin.
And Chad.
Oh shit, it's probably that. I went with Gimli.
Gimli is correct.
Oh,
Tying it up, and no perfect rounds this match. Question number 3 is in the DCEU. Who plays Calypso, the middle daughter of Atlas, who has the power of chaos, and Shazam, Fury of the Gods? This movie was for sure a movie. I didn't hate it as much as everyone else did, actually. It's watchable, I guess, but it's not. Guys, a count of 5. 4.
Can I get a repeat?
Repeat? Yeah, it'll be Steve's first repeat. The category of the DCEU. Who plays Calypso, the middle daughter of Atlas, who has the power of chaos, and Shazam, Fury of the Gods? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Chad.
I barely know who's in this movie. I just said Zendaya.
And Steve.
See Frozen.
Steve.
Rachel Segler.
That is incorrect. Look for Lucy Liu.
Okay.
Lucy Liu, no.
Yeah, can you read it?
Yeah, it's incorrect. We got Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu's the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Question number 4 is in video game movies. Neil McDowell, Tika Sumpter, and Ben Schwartz are credited in which video game movie? this was a category that I've hated having to watch a lot of these movies, especially the early 2000s, but they've actually gotten significantly better as of recently. There's really only been one or two stinkers in the past, I would say 4 or 5 years. And then comes to video game movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
And Chad.
I might have chose the wrong one. I said Sonic 2.
It is Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one.
Okay.
Steve taking a 2-1 lead. Question number 5 is in Star Trek. In Star Trek Nemesis, Shinzon has taken over which galactic empire and claiming he wants to make peace with the Federation? You guys count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Penzel will start with Chad.
I just guessed Romulan Empire.
And Steve.
I guess Klingon.
Romulan Empire is correct.
One.
All right. Question 6 is in Hasbro. In G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra, who plays Wallace Reams, Ripcord, a pilot who's friends and teammates with Duke and has a romantic interest in Scarlet?
Oh my god.
Of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're on Steve
Marlon Wayans.
and Chad.
Oh man, I thought of him, but I wrote Channing Tatum.
Marlon Wayans is correct.
Oh, damn it.
All right. So Steve taking a 3-2 lead.
Hmm?
Question number 7 is in Marvel, regular Marvel. In 2002 Spider-Man, at whose grave does MJ and Peter kiss at the end of the movie? At Sam Raimi, in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, at whose grave does MJ and Peter kiss at the end of the movie? I said the date, and I wasn't 100% sure I got the date right, which is probably not a good thing being the host, but well. I'm pretty sure it was 2002 that Spider-Man movie came out. You guys account of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll start with Chad.
I was thinking maybe it was Uncle Ben, but then I wrote Norman Osborn.
And Steve. Steve. Steve, you have an answer?
I put Ben Parker.
Ben Parker is correct. It was Uncle Ben.
Damn it.
I almost put Norman Osborn because they were there at the funeral, but I think it was away from the graveside. Like, oh, look at my Ben.
Yeah, I thought it was like way too late in the movie to have an Uncle Ben funeral then, but yeah, shit.
Question number 8 is in monster movies. In which monster movie will you see the Titan Rodan? And that's Rodan. Rodan? I think maybe it's Rodan.
Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Steve
Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
and Chad.
I don't have anything.
Is Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Damn it.
And question number 9 is in Star Wars. Star Wars. In The Force Awakens, on what planet is the Resistance base on? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Chad.
I forgot like most of the planets, so I just wrote Tatooine.
And Steve.
I just made up a place at Universal Studios, Cabana Bay.
Both are going to look for Dakar.
Hmm.
And your final question, question 10, is in the MCU. In Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Reuben the coffee shop owner initially confuses Scott for which Avenger? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
Bruce Banner.
and Chad.
I think he goes, "Hey, Spider-Man."
Spider-Man is correct. So
That's hilarious.
at the end of round 1, still have a close game. Steven lead 5-3. 5-3. So still anyone's match. Round 2 works like this. It is the wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel from various geek categories. Each category has 5 questions. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. However, you can check down the multiple choice, which will devalue it to 1, and there is stealing available. Today's categories on the wheel are DCEU, quotes, Wizarding World, Marvel, Spinner's Choice, Animated, MCU, Star Wars, DC, and Opponent's Choice. Steve, since you are in the lead, do you want to spin first or second?
I would like to defer to my opponent. I would like to spin first.
So, Chad, here's your spin at the wheel. And remember, if you don't like your first spin, you can't spin again unless it's opponent's choice. Here's your spin. And it lands on animated. Do you want to keep animated or spin again?
Can I see what the choices are again?
Yeah. It is DCEU, quotes, Wizarding World, Marvel, also animated, MCU, Star Wars, and DC.
Let me go ahead and tempt fate and spin again.
Okay. So whatever you get here, you will have to keep.
Huh.
And it lands on quotes.
All right.
Good one. That's a good category. I like that one.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, it would have been great for me, but
Yeah.
So 5 questions in quotes. First question in quotes. Which DC villain says, "You don't fear death, you welcome it. Your punishment must be more severe"?
Does sound familiar. Let me go multiple choice with it.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Lex Luthor, B, Bane, C, Satan, or D, Parallax?
I didn't really understand what you said for C. Could you just repeat those real quick?
Satan.
Satan. Okay.
Yeah.
Parallax. Lex Luthor. Let me go ahead and guess B.
B. Bane is correct for 1
Nice.
point. Your second question, in quotes. In which Transformers film will you hear Optimus Prime say, "Ask your president this. What if we leave and you are wrong?"
Let me go ahead and guess Transformers Dark of the Moon.
That is incorrect. Steve for the 2-point steal. In which Transformers film will you hear Optimus Prime say, "Ask your president this. What if we leave and you are wrong?"
So I'm going to say Transformers: The Last Night.
That is also incorrect. Look for it. Revenge of the Fallen.
Damn.
Question number 3 in quotes. Which DCEU character says, "You can't be the winner because you're not ready to win, and there is no shame in that"?
Multiple choice for this one.
Multiple choice. Is it A. Deanna, B. Steve Trevor, C. Hippolyta, or D. Anatope?
Oh shit, dude. Which person is this? Let me go ahead and guess C.
C. Hippolyta is incorrect. D for the 1-point steal.
Let me guess. I think I know what it is. I think could it be? Let me guess D.
D is correct for 1 point. Anatope. Yep.
It definitely was Diana or Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You will hear the line, "You're too stupid to talk, Dale. Shut up," in which Alien and Predator film?
Just say Alien versus Predator Requiem.
That is correct for 2 points.
Ew. It was a shot in the dark.
And your final question in quotes, which MCU character says the line, "I'm not the one on the cover of magazines. I'm not the train killer little girls call their heroes"?
I could take a shot in the dark, but I don't want to chance another 2-point steal, so let me do multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A. Yelena, B. Black Widow, C. Captain Marvel, or D. Maria Hill?
Oh yeah, I would have been way off. Let me go with Yelena.
That is correct for 1 point. So after Chad's spin gets 4 points, brings score up to 7. Steve with the steal gets to 6. Bring up the wheel and give Steve his spin at the wheel.
All right.
Here's your spin. And it lands on DC. Do you want to keep DC or spin again?
Spin that sucker.
All right. So whatever you get here, you will have to keep. And it lands on opponent's choice.
I'm not sure what his strength is with this, but I could maybe get some steal. So let's do Wizarding World.
Wizarding World, okay. Yeah. 5 questions in the Wizarding World. Your first question, Steve, in the Wizarding World. In The Secrets of Dumbledore, while in Arkstag prison, what is the indication that the monster is going to kill a prisoner?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, the bell rings, B, a candle outside the cell goes out, C, the crab creatures walk in front of the prisoner, or D, a gust of wind hits the prisoner?
A.
A, the bell rings is incorrect. Steve for the 1 point steal. In The Secrets of Dumbledore, while in Arkstag prison, what is the indication that the monster is going to kill a prisoner? Is it A, the bell rings, B, the candle outside the cell goes out, C, the crab creature walks in front of the prisoner, or D, a gust of wind hits the prisoner?
I think it's B.
B, the candle goes out is correct for 1 point.
Mhm.
Question number 2. In The Prisoner of Azkaban, what does Lupin's boggart turn into?
The moon.
That is correct for 2 points.
Full moon.
Moon, full moon, yeah, okay. Question number 3. Who plays Kingsley Shacklebolt in the Harry Potter franchise?
Multiple choice.
Of course, is it A, George Harris, B, Jamie Wylett, C, Tony Madsley, or D, Timothy Batson?
Let's go with D.
D, Timothy Batson is incorrect. Chad for the 1 point steal. Who plays Kingsley Shacklebolt in the Harry Potter franchise? Is it A, George Harris, B, Jamie Wylett, C, Tony Madsley, or D, Timothy Batson?
I don't even know who that is.
I thought the name would actually like ring out to me when you said multiple choice, but it's not. Let me go with C.
C, Tony Madsley is incorrect. Look for George Harris. George
Okay,
Harris.
I was between those two.
He's the black guy in the Order of the
Yeah,
Phoenix.
yeah, oh yeah. I know who he is. I couldn't remember the actor's name. I knew it wasn't Jamie Wylett. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your 4th question in the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are caught by the Snatchers, which name isn't on the list, making them believe that the group is lying?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Penelope Clearwater, B, Vernon Dursley, C, Dudley Dursley, or D, John Winchester?
John Winchester.
That is incorrect. Chad for the 1 point steal. And Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. When Harry, Ron, and Hermione are caught by the Snatchers, which name isn't on the list, making them believe that the group is lying? Is it A, Penelope Clearwater, B, Vernon Dursley, C, Dudley Dursley, or D, John Winchester?
I believe it's A.
A, Penelope Clearwater is incorrect. Looking for Vernon Dursley.
Wow.
Okay, I would like to challenge that.
Okay. What?
You want me to tell you why now?
Yeah.
Okay, so my reasoning is that you said Vernon Dursley and you said Dudley Dursley. Those are both real names of Harry's family members, but the name that he actually chooses for himself is, I believe, Vernon Dudley or something like that. I think it's Vernon Dudley.
Okay.
So I don't believe he actually gives either of those names. Hermione does give the Penelope Clearwater, so that's why I thought maybe it could be that, because I ruled out B and C. I don't know however you want to fact check that, but I don't think anybody gives the name Vernon Dursley or Dudley Dursley to the Snatchers.
Okay.
And John Winchester's from Supernatural.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. We'll check it. We'll check it out. We'll be back in a second. So, Chad was right. He does use the name Vernon Dudley. Since I did give out Vernon Dursley as the answer, there was no correct answer in the multiple choice. So, Chad does win the challenge. So, what we're going to do is give Steve a new question in the Wizarding World with the multiple choice already out, since he did go to multiple choice, and we'll give him a chance to answer his multiple choice.
Okay.
So, Steve, new question in the Wizarding World. And the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Where does Hermione and Harry believe that Dumbledore hid the Sword of Gryffindor at? Is it A, Godric's Hollow, B, his office at Hogwarts, C, a vault in Gringotts, or D, Hogsmeade?
C, Vault of Gringotts.
That is incorrect. Chad for the 1 point steal. And the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Where does Hermione and Harry think that Dumbledore hid the Sword of Gryffindor at? Is it A, Godric's Hollow, B, his office at Hogwarts, C, a vault in Gringotts, or D, Hogsmeade?
I believe it would be Godric's Hollow.
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
And Steve, your final question in the Wizarding World.
Thank God.
In the Sorcerer's Stone, which vault was broken into at Gringotts that Harry says Hagrid and him visited earlier the day of the break-in?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Vault 778, B, Vault 687, C, Vault 616, or D, Vault 713? Count of 5. Repeat. Do you want just the multiple choice or the whole thing?
Just a multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Vault 778, B, Vault 687, C, Vault 616, or D, Vault 713?
I'm going to go with A.
A, Vault 778 is incorrect. Chad for the 1 point steal. In the Sorcerer's Stone, which vault was broken into at Gringotts that Harry says Hagrid and him visited earlier in the day of the break-in? Is it A, Vault 778, B, Vault 687, C, Vault 616, or D, Vault 713?
I believe it is Vault 713.
And that is correct for 1 point. So, end of round 2.
Your Wizarding World questions.
I have Chad in 3 steals taking the lead 10-9. 10-9.
So close still.
Sorry, 10-8. 10-8. That's my fault.
Still.
10-8. 10-8. So it's still anyone's match. Round 3 works like this. Each competitor will give me a number 1 through 14. First question's worth 2 points, second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5 points. We'll keep going till someone is mathematically eliminated. Chad, since you are in the lead, do you want to give me your numbers 1 through 14?
Yeah, let me do because of the last answer. Let me do 713.
713. Okay, Steve, do you want to give me your your numbers 1 through 14, and then 7, 1, and 3?
954.
9, 5, and 4. All right. So, Steve, since you are behind by 2, you have to hit some combination of 2 to pull it back over to Chad.
All right.
You picked number 9, which corresponds to Star Wars. Star Wars.
Okay.
Jonas Samato, Thotty Newton, and Linda Hunt appear in which Star Wars movie?
Solo.
That is correct for 2 points. We'll jump over to Chad. Tying it up. Jump over to Chad. You pick number 7, which corresponds to Hasbro. And your 2-pointer on Hasbro. Anthony Anderson and Rachel Taylor appear in which Transformers movie?
Oh, shit. Let me go with the first Transformers movie. Transformers.
That is correct for 2 points. Pushing it back over to Steve to hit his 3-pointer. You picked number 4, which corresponds to the DCEU. In Wonder Woman, who is the first person that Steve Trevor recruits to help him and Diana get to the front line and stop Dr. Poison's new gas? And we just need our first name's fine.
Repeat.
Repeat. That's your second repeat. In the category of DCEU, in Wonder Woman, who is the first person that Steve Trevor recruits to help him and Diana get to the front line and stop Dr. Poison's new gas?
Benjamin.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Samir.
Wow. Okay.
So you hit your you picked number 5 for your 5-pointer, which you will have to hit in order to push it back to Chad. Maybe you have 2 repeats left. And you picked the category of Middle Earth.
Fuck.
In The Return of the King, before Pippin goes to Gondor with Gandalf, what specifically does Merry give Pippin before he leaves?
Fuck it, I don't even know. I'm just gonna. It's the crystal ball of Saruman.
And your winner, Chad Webb. We're looking for the long bottom leaf.
Hey, sure.
Let's put the tobacco. So that was a great match, guys. Back and forth both ways. I guess we can start with today's unfortunate second place finisher, Steve. You had a really good round 1. You got 5. You got that steal on him in quotes, which is always tough. You just kind of got stuck with the category. It seems like struggled with in Wizarding World, which Wizarding World's tough because it's a category that's been used a lot all over the leagues. But how you feeling about today's match?
God damn you, Chadwick Webb! Got another fucking defeat from me. No, man. It is what it is. Apparently, Wizarding World is his strength. So, like, I was, I wasn't sure what I was gonna roll. Apparently, I guess after one of my strengths shows up, I should probably pick the first one. That gives me an indicator. But it is what it is. I mean, first defeat,
Yeah.
And I don't mind it having coming from a person that's beaten me in the horror. Though I will get back my revenge one day. I will, but geeky is not my thing, man. To be honest with you, it's out of the 2 categories, and quotes were the only thing that really stuck out to me if I had to pick, if I had a choice. But like this league, it is what it is. The wheel broke me. It broke my win streak. So it is what it is. But I'm getting a little rusty. Again, not so great with geek questions, but I managed to do anything that has like, oh, who stars, like stuff like who stars in what, and like that. That's my niche.
Yeah.
That's like that's Chad. It's the ASAT question type question. Anything that's like that, I basically would get it. But like when it comes with like specific plots, especially with movies I've only seen like once or twice, maybe 1.5 times,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it. So most of the questions that were asked, I've only seen either the one movie or didn't see even The Secrets of Dumbledore. I haven't even seen that movie at all. So I just like guess.
Lucky you. But yeah, I mean, it's first loss. Still a great match. Is there anyone? Hopefully, you come back next year. Is there anyone you want to play if you do come back next year?
Someone, Maria Harmon, if she's in the league.
Okay.
Basically, but if she's in the league, I don't mind boosting them. But I don't give a fuck. I'll boost up my win points. I'll start back from the bottom and just work my way up again. So yeah, I guess if she's still there, or if anything, maybe if Jordan Owens is in this league, I don't mind facing him. He's a good competitor. I would like to face, and a friend of mine. So Maria Harmon or Jordan Owens.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's still a great match. Hopefully we'll see you again next year. I guess we can move over to today's winner, Chad. I mean, I'm a little bit rough at round one, but you did really well in quotes. I mean, 4 in quotes isn't bad. Quotes is hit and miss, and then seemed like you picked a good strategy of giving him Wizarding World, and you got a couple steals, getting the lead. And how you feel about today's match?
Yeah, I mean, I really feel great. Like I was coming in, I was like, I don't know how much of a shot I have against Steve. I didn't actually know that his geek is a little bit of a weakness for him, just maybe on like an overall thing. It honestly, it kind of is for me as well. Normally, when I make like some sort of like something happen in this type of league, the Wizarding World or Harry Potter is always a factor. I mean, I'm wearing the shirt Hogwarts. And stuff. I'm trying to always make a little bit more strengths here or there, but I've recently been focusing a lot over in the horror, side of things and stuff like that. So I haven't super been focusing on a lot of geek, except for a little bit here and there. But yeah, this specific match, I was really nervous to face Steve, but and it kind of showed in round one. There was a lot of ones that I was thinking about erasing World War II and writing Civil War because I thought it was a kind of like a Western type of thing. I've never seen Jonah Hex. And there's a lot of other ones that, and then I was having like marker issues. I don't know if you noticed that. I was like having some weird issues with my marker. So I let like the Godzilla one go. I didn't even think that hard about that one because I was freaking out about the markers. But yeah, I left maybe some points there on the board, and then I got an okay category in round 2 with the wheel. And quotes was okay. I did all right. I can do all right with quotes sometimes. And then yeah, it all turned when he spun opponent's choice. It really did him in because I was like, please land on Wizarding World or opponent's choice because that's exactly what I'm giving him. And that's exactly what happened. And then I was like, shit, I can maybe make something happen here. And I don't know if Steve knows Wizarding World, but if he, on the off chance he doesn't, I can maybe make something happen. And I did. And I was fortunate to only have to answer one question in round 2. And it was something I got right, which I didn't really know that answer. So that was a big guess. And it all ended in my favor. And, sometimes it happens that way where you're not like super strong, but then, you end up getting some, making something happen. And mad love for that man, Harry Potter, for helping me get another win.
For sure. Let's push you over the 500 mark at 3-2. Is there anyone you'd want to play next year if you come back in the league?
Yeah, sure. I'm always down to play. Yeah, I'll also throw out Jordan Owens. Would be fun. He's always fun to play in everything. I like debating him. I'll play. I don't know. My wife probably won't ever play the geek stuff, but I'll play like Hunter Chambliss is a good friend. I'll play Austin Pez Howell if he's ever jumps into JOAT. I'll play. Who's another one that I really like? Oh, Tato. If Tato is ever jumping in here, I'll play him.
He is officially in the league now.
I'll play him. I'll probably lose to him, but I'll play him because it'll be really fun.
All right, that's kind of all I have for you. Guess we can go around and finish this up. We can start with you, Chad. Is there anything you want to plug or where the people can find you?
Yeah, just real quick, I'll plug. Check out my show or my channel, Chadwick Webb. I rank stuff. I just talk about a lot of things. I do some reviews, some reactions, specifically with Tato, and yeah, a lot of rankings. Some geek, some not. And we're on Wednesday. We're going to be dropping we did a Taylor Swift album ranking. So if you're a Swiftie, check that out. It is her birthday on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then check out the Dill Pickle Movie Network, where I do a show called Picture This. We basically go through all the Best Picture nominees. And then this month we're doing 1960 for The Apartment, kind of Christmassy. Check out his channel. He does a lot of really cool stuff over there. Check out the Nerd Entertainment Network. I do with my wife, Carrie, my buddy, Hunter. We mostly talk horror. We do reviews. We do like Buffy rankings. Sometimes we do brackets, and Steve's been on a few of those, which has always been really fun to do. Trying to figure out what's the best horror movie ever made by going through the decades, and we'll start that up again in January. Check out TMG Entertainment. I throw out Movie Battleground sometimes as a recommendation. Check out my letterbox, stuff like that. I'm around. Thank you.
For sure. Check all that out. Steve, is there anything you want to plug where the people can find you?
When you're not seeing this and seeing Chadwick Webb kicking my ass in Nerd Zone, though I have to say it's revenge from the times I kicked his ass in horror trivia. So good on you for getting some revenge. All that he said, everybody, Jordan Owens, ASAT channel, we watch horror, Nerd Network. Also check out at Mesa Media 1. I am doing a lot of cool shit, especially with the beginning of the year. So I am actually going to Raleigh, North Carolina for Animate Raleigh. So I will be shooting fantasy super cosplay wrestling. This is wrestling that involves characters from pop culture, movies, animation, anime, comic books, you name it. They got it. We have a guy that looks like the fucking Kingpin that's obviously he's not fucking Leif Schreiber Kingpin, but he's a decent sized guy. So I'm shooting FSCW for the first week of January. Hitting my Raleigh, North Carolina bucket as shooting wrestling there for the first time. Then I am going to next week, the following week, I'm actually going to Orlando to shoot another show called More Money, More the establishment presents More Money, More Problems. That's basically the Apprentice version of wrestling. So think about the Apprentice meets pro wrestling, and that's that show. Then 2 weeks later, I will be in Tampa for the Royal Rumble, and then 2 weeks after that, I will be in New Jersey where Mesa Media presents Wrestles Lap Showabunga 2 Mecca Mayhem. I am presenting, Mesa Media itself is presenting a wrestling show. I am the marquee sponsor, and I will be there live and in person to present the wrestler that I will be sponsoring.
Nice. Check all that out. I'm Devontae King. If you want a match here at Jack of All Trivia, I'm the guy to talk to. Facebook, either my Facebook or JOAT Facebook. I guess we can wrap this up. Today's final score: Chad getting the win over Steve, 12-10, and we will see you guys next time.